Welcome to Cinepro, where we bring your favorite movies back to life with quick recaps, hidden details, and everything you missed. In one of the mental health and insane asylums in America, a journalist named Quinn arrives to interview the prison warden. It was Halloween night, and she was late for her appointment but apologized to them on camera, and they forgave her because she came from a long distance. The prison manager, Ken, was annoyed by the heavy police security at the asylum. It was converted into a prison precisely because of the dangerous patients housed there. He was surprised that Quinn came there without fear and asked her if no one had warned her about the place before. She replied yes, but she wasn't afraid and came to share the experience with people. All their conversations were recorded with her. They began their tour, and Ken told her that the asylum housed 5 of the most dangerous lunatics in all of America. These are the lunatics that young people talk about on camping trips as terrifying stories and mythical legends. But here, they are real, and because of their danger, they are the only ones imprisoned here. The place is old, and they never leave it. Their prison was called Supermax because it is impenetrable. He started showing her the first lunatic and told his story. He was a chef named Jeffrey, nicknamed the Cannibal. He was a famous chef, and the flavor of his food was unparalleled until it was discovered that he used human meat in his recipes, feeding humans to humans. The injury to his eye came from one of his victims who tried to cut it. The second lunatic was Brad, a dentist who treated patients in painful ways and killed them. He was always smiling. The third lunatic was the mortician, Walter. His job was grinding birds until it was discovered that he killed humans, dismembered them, embalmed them, and attached their parts to other dead, embalmed human bodies to create mannequins according to his personal taste. The fourth lunatic was the strongest and most dangerous, a boxer obsessed with clowns, named Rocco the Clown. In wrestling arenas, he killed wrestlers instead of defeating them and killed every doctor who tried to treat him. The fifth was the most insane of all, named Manny the Madman. He deluded people into believing that if they burned alive with him, they would enter paradise. He made the largest sacrifices in the city at that time, burning his entire cult except for himself because they believed him about paradise. He laughed at them in the end. Ken took Quinn to his office and asked her why she was interested in these murderous lunatics. She told him she believed they were still human and needed help. Ken was surprised by her words, but unfortunately, Quinn was one of the lunatics, not a journalist. She attacked him, used barbed wire to kill him, stole his prison keys and gun, and went on to kill all the security guards. She opened all the prison doors, freeing the lunatics on Halloween night. She did clown makeup for herself and even used the victim's blood. She did all this to free her insane father, Manny. The police received a report that 6 people were killed, and the identity of the killer is unknown because her face is stitched, obscuring her features. Her ID was stolen, and the officer narrated the crime to the police chief, Rusty. He enjoys crime stories. The criminal killed the unknown girl with a broken drink bottle, broke into her room, and Morgan appeared hesitant in his life. Morgan works in a restaurant, is lonely, and loves Lauren but doesn't know how to confess his feelings to her. Lauren has a friend named Christina, and they are thinking about where to spend Halloween night. They have friends working together, Jason, the dark-skinned one, and Rodrigo, the Mexican. Suddenly, they see on the news the murder that happened, with the victim still unidentified and the killer also unknown. It seems Halloween night will be difficult for everyone. The group of friends isn't concerned and keeps suggesting places to celebrate Halloween. Suddenly, their friends Randall, the long-haired guy, and his friend Mikey suggest they spend Halloween at the Funhouse, a new haunted house that opened tonight in an isolated area. The nearest place to it is the asylum, which people say is haunted by evil spirits. Since they have no other options, they prepare to head to the Funhouse. Since the Funhouse is near the asylum from which the lunatics escaped, they will invade it. Instead of fake scares inside, they will make it real. They plan to commit a massacre there, led by Manny and his insane daughter, whose real name is Ellen. The owner of the Funhouse is Jack, who, along with his friend Rob, ensures all the details are perfect. Jack created everything in the Funhouse for people to enjoy while making a lot of money. Even the actors in the Funhouse are ready for their roles. The decor in the Funhouse looks real, but the lunatics will surely alter it a bit. Interestingly, the 6 actors working in the Funhouse have costumes that match the lunatics' personas. One of them is a crazy dentist like Brad. One is a giant clown like Rocco. One is a chef like Jeffrey. One is a clown like Ellen. One is like Manny the Madman. One is an embalmer like Walter. The giant clown, Rocco, the strongest and biggest, focused on his clown makeup and walked away, leaving everyone puzzled. Brad entered the terrifying dental clinic and liked it, but he wanted real victims, not fake ones. Jeffrey also found the fake human parts kitchen and was thrilled, planning to make it real. Walter entered his grinding machine, eager for his first victim. Monty also found a place to sacrifice people according to his insane beliefs. Jack, the manager, heard a strange voice on the microphone saying they had been imprisoned for years, and now was the time for freedom. He promised everyone that tonight would be bloody and unforgettable. Ellen was in the clown's place sewing victims' faces. The actress playing her role arrived, and Ellen killed her. The dentist found the actor meant to play his role and made him his first victim. Walter, the chef, did the same. All of them killed the actors and took their places in the funhouse. Rocco, the clown, removed the actor's clown mask to make it his own because he liked it. Jack went to see who said the strange words on the microphone and found Monty, the madman, who came to settle scores with him. Monty was Ellen's father, and she was Jack's ex-wife. Monty laughed at him, taking credit for the funhouse. Rocco, the clown, appeared behind him and finished him off. At the police station, Chief Rusty was losing her mind over the hotel murder and the stitched faces of the victims, whose identities were unknown. These crimes weren't new to her. She had experienced them in her childhood. She needed to confirm and quickly identify the murdered girl. The friend's car arrived at the funhouse, and Randall kept hyping them up and scaring them about the nearby asylum. The area was isolated, but they didn't know that what they were about to face wasn't evil spirits they should fear. They should fear the murderous lunatics. Bob and Dave arrived at the funhouse. They were the music and sound specialists for the funhouse opening that night. They found the cannibal chef, Jeffrey, welcoming them. They noticed something strange on his chin, thinking it was makeup, but it turned out to be a piece of meat from the actor chef he had eaten. He ate it in front of them casually, leaving them puzzled and unaware of the truth. The funhouse began, and people from everywhere arrived to put themselves. In death, they are themselves, and Jeffrey the cook welcomes them, seeing them as pieces of meat. He will be satisfied when he eats them, while Bobo and Dave entertain people who think they are being photographed. But the truth is, no. People start entering the haunted house to play, only to find real corpses, taking pictures with them without realizing it. The place with the stitched dummy turns out to be real humans with their faces stitched. When the youth enter, the lights go out, and one of them disappears. His friends think it's just a prank. Rodrigo refuses to enter the haunted house with his friends and waits in the car because he feels uneasy about the place, unknowingly saving himself. At the police station, Officer Doyle is alone because the rest of the officers are on Halloween vacation. He's improving his shooting skills through video games and receives prank calls from youth claiming they're being killed in the haunted house. He decides not to respond to any of them, thinking they're all jokes. Meanwhile, in the haunted house, the youth are enjoying themselves until they suddenly face the giant clown actor, who is lifted up and pleads for help. Suddenly, the larger killer, Rocco, appears and kills him. The youth think it's still a joke, but Rocco leaves, and they decide to leave too, terrified by his strange mask made of human skin. Everywhere they go, they find corpses and think they're fake. The dentist is having the time of his life, torturing and killing victims. People take pictures of him along with the undertaker, Walter, as he dissects a victim to embalm them. They're enjoying themselves, unaware that it's all real. Even when they hear about the clown killing people, they don't realize their turn is coming. The giant clown Rocco receives an order from leader Manny to lock the haunted house doors so no one can enter or leave. Meanwhile, Jeffrey the cook continues eating human flesh, thoroughly enjoying himself. Rodrigo, the lucky one, is talking on the phone, oblivious to what's happening in the haunted house. Jason leaves his girlfriend Christina to find his friends. When he finds them, he's surprised Christina hasn't arrived yet. They start looking for her everywhere. In the bathroom, Christina is being watched by the killer clown Ellen. Christina senses movement around her and finds Ellen with a knife. Ellen slashes Christina's face, but Christina fights back, dunking Ellen's head in the toilet. However, Christina can't hold her off for long, and Ellen kills her. Rusty arrives at the hotel room where the unknown girl was killed, hoping to find something. She discovers the victim's notes about the 5th asylum. She learns that the victim was killed by Ellen the clown, who impersonates her as a journalist named Quinn to infiltrate the asylum and free her father and the other inmates. That's why Rusty was late. She was busy killing the victim. Rusty receives a call from the police, identifying the victim as Quinn. Since Quinn was heading to the asylum, Rusty decides to go there to confirm and investigate further. Meanwhile, the youth searching for Christina enter Ellen's section and are shocked to find Christina dead. They finally start believing in the crimes happening around them. Ellen appears, intending to kill them. Jason wants to avenge Christina, but his friends stop him, insisting they must escape before Ellen kills them too. As they flee, they encounter Randall and Mikey. When they tell them what's happening, they don't believe it. Suddenly, the giant killer clown Rocco appears behind Mikey. Thinking it's not real, Mikey approaches him, but Rocco kills him. His friends run away, looking for another exit. At the police station, Doyle meets Rusty, who tells him about the prank calls from the haunted house. She instructs him to prepare to head to the nearby asylum for investigation, and afterward, they'll visit the haunted house. The mystery of the killers begins to unravel. The youth, still fleeing, are in disbelief over Mikey's death. Randall falls, and the killer lets the others escape, focusing on Randall. He places Randall's head on a strength test game and smashes it with a giant hammer, setting a new high score. The youth continue running, still in shock. The doors are locked, and the killer is still after them. When cornered, Morgan manages to slip under the door and escape. Lauren tells him to get help while she hides. The clown killer Rocco kills Jason, reuniting him with Christina. Rodrigo finds someone injured and goes to help, only to find them dead. He becomes increasingly fearful of the haunted house. Rusty and Doyle arrive at the asylum to find darkness, blood, and corpses everywhere. The aftermath of Ellen killing all the guards and the director, Ken. Realizing the escaped inmates likely headed to the haunted house, they decide to go there next. Morgan, fleeing through the forest, encounters Doyle and Rusty. They believe his story about the killers inside and decide to act quickly to save as many people as possible. They arm Morgan for assistance. Rodrigo the Mexican also appears, offering to help fight the killers. Now it's just the four of them against the killers. Lauren, searching for an exit, finds the dentist torturing the haunted house owner Rob. She attacks the dentist, distracting him enough for Rob to stab him in the ear with a small knife. Lauren finishes the job, stabbing the knife into his brain, killing the first killer. Bobo and Dave are entertaining people with a party that feels too real because it is. Manny, the insane leader, appears and kills Rob. Dave thinks it's a joke until Manny grabs the microphone, announcing they were playing on medium difficulty and will now kill everyone on maximum. He kills Dave. The police arrive as the youth try to help Rob, who insists they leave him as he's dying. Manny gathers the remaining killers on stage, ordering them to kill everyone at the party without mercy. Rusty arrives and is shocked to see Manny, whom she remembers from her childhood when he burned his cult alive to send them to heaven. Her mother was part of this cult, and she has a personal vendetta against him. Leaving the youth behind, she pursues him. People are being killed everywhere, unable to stop the killers who are enjoying their favorite pastime. The fake clown abandons Lauren and Rob, trying to save himself, thinking he'll find an exit. Doyle and the youth help survivors escape through the gate. Suddenly, the clown killer Rocco appears. Doyle, forgetting to reload his gun, watches as Morgan tries to shoot but accidentally hits Rob. Lauren and the others distract the clown and escape. Doyle and the youth find the Undertaker, Walter, with the clown's body, claiming he was just playing with him. They don't believe him and shoot him, killing the second killer. Rusty tracks Manny to his favorite spot, determined to avenge her mother. Doyle suggests splitting up, as only 4 killers remain. And here we are, 4 of us. Lauren will go search for the killer clown Eileen, while Morgan and Rodrigo will go after the crazy chef Jeffrey. He will go hunt for the mad Manny. As for the giant Rocco, whoever finishes their task first will go attempt to kill him, if they even succeed in killing the other killers. Killers at all. When they split up and the group searching for Manny encounters the killer clown Rocco, they decide he should be killed with his massive hammer. Amid this massacre, they are unsure of what to do, while Risty traps the mad Manny in one place. When he tells her, "Your mother is in a better place now," she shoots and kills him. Now, only 3 remain. But then Manny's daughter, the clown Eileen, shows up and attacks her for revenge. Rodrigo and Morgan corner the chef Jeffrey and kill him in the same way he loves to eat human flesh, by grilling his face. Now only 2 killers remain. The group realizes the fastest, easiest, and safest way to kill the giant Rocco is to shoot him directly, as there's no comparison between their physical strength. They kill him, leaving only 1 killer, Manny's daughter Eileen. She relentlessly attacks Risty, and when Lauren tries to help, she's too late. Risty and Eileen kill each other, and thus all the mad killers are finally dead after a tragic night no one will ever forget. Eventually, the support forces arrive late, as always, and find someone approaching them. It turns out to be Lauren, Eileen, Morgan, and Rodrigo, the last survivors of the slaughter. Morgan is thrilled to still be alive after defeating the killer chef with Rodrigo. But then the giant killer Rocco comes back, and they kill him. The police shoot him with all the bullets they have, finally ending him. The ambulance arrives and takes Lauren to the hospital due to her injuries. The police discover that Risty is still alive. As the ambulance drives away, Lauren is shocked to see Risty's face looking strange and stitched. Suddenly, she pulls out a knife, revealing that she is actually the clown Eileen, not Officer Risty. Eileen kills Lauren, making her the only one to survive among the killers. She also kills the driver, causing an accident, but emerges unharmed with only minor injuries from her battle with Risty. She shows no remorse for her father Manny's death, as she inherited his madness. She starts planning her next move, aiming to recruit a new team of killers for the upcoming Halloween. If you liked today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive all new updates. See you in the next video.